Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there.
Bonjour, bienvenue, welcome to my channel, everyone. It's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in today on this good Tuesday afternoon, evening for those of you in Paris or just France in general over in Europe. Hey, how's it going? We're talking about Drag Race France today. So buckle up, children. We got to get into this episode. It's pop stars, girl groups, original music, performances and dances, all that good stuff. We're going to talk about that today, along with messages that were presented that were heartwarming. And of course, it's sad to see anyone go at this point in the competition because honestly, they're all favorites. I like all of them. So I'm like, it's going to be tough the next couple of episodes. Hope the ones I want in the top still stay, but we'll see how this goes. And thanks again for tuning in once again, everybody. Now, as far as this week is concerned, tomorrow we will be discussing P Valley. So if you watch that show on Stars, or if you need to catch up, certainly do, because tomorrow we'll be talking about it on YouTube here around the same time as today. Also, it will be on Patreon for the reaction. I did do a reaction to this episode as well. I haven't edited it yet, but after this live today, I will have it edited and posted for my Patreon subscribers. So let's get my social medias out the way and get this started. First of all, super chat from AJM Pop. Thank you, baby, for the super chat. I appreciate you so very, very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bonjour, Furry's Life. Hey, what's going on? Bonjour, Thomas. Bonjour. M, thank you so very much. It's a TIE fighter from Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. It has the original poster on the back. I don't want to turn right now. Let's see here. Bonjour, Ben, all the way from the UK. How you doing, baby? Joyce, me too. Mativia, boom, boom. All that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get my social medias out the way and get this started. It's at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter because, you know, no. It's at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. But you can find that in the description down below, which is the linktree.com/Matty Rants. I don't know why I said crom. But that's down there if you want to check me out on other social media platforms such as Instagram, Twitter, and all that jazz. You can also subscribe to my Patreon for as low as $1 a month. $1 a month to check out all my reactions, which I have over 150 up on that piece right now of mini shows that I cover, almost every single one of them that I review here. I don't know why I haven't done Baddies South again, especially after these last two episodes where they were swinging. And Lord knows I was like hyping it up. I was hyped in my room just watching like, they are tussling. But yeah, we're going to get to P Valley, of course, is up there. This show, Drag Race France, All Star 7, soon to be Down Under, and basically the entirety of all the drag races that are about to happen, plus other shows too. So check me out on Patreon. You can also book me on Cameo. And yeah, also get merch from dragqueenmerch.com. I have partnered up with dragqueenmerch.com for Matt Tivia Rant Pack. The panel and Sundays are best with the panel shirts and tank tops. Please check out some merch. Buy it at dragqueenmerch.com. Shout out to Bible Girl and Company. All right. With that being said, let me give a disclaimer here. You know, it's a light audience today, but you know, that's what we're doing. We're starting this off right. We're going to get this party up in here. 47 of you in this piece. Do me a favor, hit that like button, please. Hit that like button. Hit it real hard. Make sure YouTube knows that you are here today and share this on your social media platforms. And a disclaimer, just to be sure. This is for shits and giggles. We have a good time over here. This program's for entertainment purposes and content is not intended to malign religion, race, company, individuals, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants, that's me, are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. Please don't be a poot. If you feel uncomfortable after viewing this, please consume some Activia and have a good poot. So I know I told y'all I had a lot of stuff I recorded from DragCon, and that's all coming when I'm ready. But I also did some stuff like disclaimer, like random dumb video teas, as well as outros that I've been working on in small portions going back in here because, it's a lot that I'm trying to do with this show, plus all of that as well, and make it look really perfect and cool. And I'm trying to see if I can add some stuff to it. So give me a moment. It'll be out soon. Promises, promises, promises. Okay. But seriously, we're here to have fun. We're gonna talk about the show. We may drag, we may gag, but we're here to have a good time, and that's what this is all about. So please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. And if you want to drop me a little tip in my jar, the PayPal, the Cash App, and the Venmo's down there. PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $5 Venmo MattyRants for your host with the most. I do want to remind y'all that Friday. Normally we do a Candace Drag Race review on Friday, but like that's gonna be low key Renaissance release day, and I might just want to enjoy the entire. I'm like, do I do the review? I might do the review, but I low key might do the review of Renaissance instead. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do with that one because, like, yes, I could do Canada. We could just move it to a different day and still have a review up and have a good time or whatever. And then, we talk about it on the panel. But Friday is going to be just such a blessed occasion. And y'all know I am a bee, a bee, a bee day. I'm a beehive. So I know if you have my Patreon, that reaction to this album will be up because as soon as it like releases over here, I'm immediately going right into like headphone mode and doing whatever. So yeah, that Patreon girls are gonna get it first for sure. But over here for YouTube, I feel like doing a review over the Renaissance video instead. I like Canada, but like I can move it to a different day. I can move it to a different day. Saturdays are for All Star 7, so that's still happening. And of course, that finale is Friday. It's Friday. Anika, I got to take a look at that if I could do the live on Patreon or not. I know Chris, I somehow helped Chris figure that out. I myself haven't. Like, I helped him do that. I haven't done a live yet on Patreon, but I might figure that out. I'm going to see what I can do with that one and get it in because I do. Oh, I cannot wait. So, anywho, it's going to be a busy week this week. Again, we have P Valley tomorrow, Wednesday. Thursday is going to be a break day because I film my Canada's Drag Race reaction, as well as I'm actually going to film Drag Race France early this time. So, y'all get that real early this week. And then, of course, Friday is a big, big day. So, here we go. All right. So, it's Drag Race France Popstars Ep.5. It's an easy run from here on in reference of storytelling, production, the full works, because really these six queens are honestly awesome. From La Big Bertha to Paloma, La Grande Dame, Soa Demuse, Lily the Banana, Any Lips. I liked all of them. I do. So I was a little pressed and perturbed that once again, as a person who is watching this from the United States, and this may sound a little, American girl. uh Damn, I would like to have heard the song. And I still haven't heard the actual lip sync song that was done with them performing to it because what I got was some nonsense. I didn't bring sound today because I'm not in the mood to give y'all stunts and all kinds of, but I'm going to talk about it. Because, bitch, I'm sitting here watching this lip sync and it's not even, the sound don't even match what they're doing. It's weird. So, if we're going to get a full experience, that has to somehow, that they got to work that out. I don't know if this happened with other shows like this that often, but baby, I was like, this is ridiculous. Either way, let's move forward and move on. I just want to get off of my chest because, like, it's between two people who I like, and I'm like, ooh, they about to go in. And sure enough, I got a whole, very much were sitting here watching some random YouTube video about an elimination order type of music. It was very that girl. So listen, Giannis Marshall being on this episode was kind of a gag, knowing that I've witnessed his social media rise from the olden days of YouTube to when Facebook was not as ad heavy to other times as well with him where he used to be cutting up in the studio. Girl would come out to LA and grab onto this. I forget what the name of the studio was, but they always had their like choreography set. You know how they do their videos or whatever. Oh, I have my Wi-Fi on my phone. Take that off. Either way, I thought Giannis was the great. I was like, okay, I can see him on the show as a guest judge. Work, especially for a girl group challenge where he's looking at choreography. I was here for it. Um, Now, help me with this one, y'all. Is it Shy M? Is it Shy M? I'm assuming just like it's spelled. Shy M, I believe they're a recording artist, sensation star, mogul, beauty, all of the above, because she was gorgeous. And I liked her energy a lot too. But I said once again, you know, uh, Drag Race France is coming stacked with the guest judges. Everybody's somewhat legendary. Like, okay, y'all, bring it. I'm here for it. Can't wait to see what season 2 is given. So it's Shine versus me taking that okay, there we go. So it's Shine. You see me, look at me. I'm seeing a space and I'm like, it's a who and a oh Lord, forgive me. Thank y'all for the help. Shine. There we go. We want to get this correct, Giannis Marshall and Shine. Because bitch, I'm sitting here listening to Nikki say it, then I'm reading it on the screen with the I'm sorry. They're trying to mess with my brain. She's gorgeous. Love her. Great guest judges. Let's continue. It's sad. One of their favorites had left. It was, of course, an emotional run for them all. But the next day, I did enjoy this boom, boom, clack, clack. Sort of kind of gave away what this episode was going to be about, which let me know that they kind of knew what this was going to be about. But this was a cute little intro between the top six, and I love all of them. Nikki Doll comes into the workroom and is official. Mullets are in season. I'm so sick of mullets. But this one actually was kind of cute. This was different than Brooklyn's mullet, okay? Way different than Brooklyn's mullet. Let's just remind ourselves Nikki's was kind of cleaned. It felt like it had a bath. No shade to Brooke, but Brooklyn's looked like it was going through the changes. So I was here for this kind of mullet. This is cute. It's like, oh, I like this. I didn't care for the dusty, raccoon on top of Brooklyn. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It needed a comb. But Nikki Doll comes in to give them their mini challenge and introduce it was Anthony? I was looking at the way it was spelled. I was like, Lord have mercy, Matthew. Just they giving you the French tutorials today and trying to wear out your tongue, darling. She's a makeup star, quite followed a lot on the Instagrams and the social medias, the TikToks even. And apparently, this episode's mini challenge had to do with a quick drag makeover consultation beauty parlors. Do you get where I'm going with this? They had to pair themselves into teams. Not wait, not for I'm French, but I didn't even know who that is. Chat. Once Nikki said they flew from LA, I was like, oh, okay. So it's somebody who she okay, got it. But from France, okay, baby. There we go. But they're in LA. They flew over here and said, bitch, we gonna do this. So we have Paloma and Big Bertha in a team. We have Lolita Banana in Ellipse, and we have Soa Demuse and the Grand Dame. Very low register, Grand Dame. All right. This little moment was yeah, yeah. Moving past it now, we get to the challenge itself, which is really cute. They have a kaleidoscope glasses moment where they have to wear it and do their makeup while being funny and silly and all that kind of stuff. Um, when Grand Dame was doing Soa's face, and so was talking about because baby, that was not the right color. It was, oh, you're paint. I feel the privilege you're painting on me, child, because it was a full chalk white. That was so funny. And when she turned to Nikki and gave this face, so is so funny. Did anyone else notice that Nikki was holding Paloma's newspaper that she used from said challenge of, okay, I'm just saying, I was like, oh, Nikki, did you ask for the prop? What's the tea? Wait. I said, hold on, this looks familiar. I'm glad I caught that because I was doing, I was going through the screenshots and I was like, okay, let me get through the scene. Da, 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 da. And I said, wait a minute. I said, oh, come on for the reusable prop. Watch that newspaper not leave the set and just gets used for the rest of the season for something, but cute. Ooh, Hans, you trying to say baby girl wins? I don't, or what we saw later. Either way, this was a cute mini challenge. It was kind of funny. Lolita is playing it low right now, especially after last week's episode. And I think that, of course, Big Bertha notices this, but it's just a change in the air. Everybody's cool. There's no need to do the extra. This was all for shits and giggles. But I think the funniest one out of all of them, and unfortunately the worst one to me, no, Ellipse looks terrible. So a Demuse and Grand Dame win the mini challenge. And they are then given the role as team captains to choose these pop stars for this girl group challenge. I was gonna say like musical challenge, but I mean yes, but it's really the girl group challenge because we all know how this runs. Now the song is Boom Boom, but there are two different versions of the song, with the Grand Dame being the one that was the team captain. Correct? Yes. For last week, or I think one last week, right? I forget what the reason was. Why was it again that she had the decision of choosing between pop and rock? Was it because she won last week? She did win last week, right? I feel like I'm living in a fever dream with Drag Race. I swear to God. I swear to God. Do you hear what I'm saying? Then Down Under starts. Canda's on. I'm like, wait, what happened again? She won last week, right? Last week's episode. What was last week's episode again? God, it feels so weird. Okay, that's right. So basically, because Soa got to pick the team first, Grand Dame got to choose the song. Got it. Okay, thank you. Oh. Remove all of it, please, Matthew. Let's put these in compartments. All stars over here. That's right. It was Snatch Game. Okay. Yeah, I did like Snatch Game. The majority of them did good, except for okay. Now I remember. It was 4 out of 7 did great. Yep. Okay. There we go. And it was oh, Cam Hugh went home. Oh yeah, that was that. Look at me having this moment after I just said Cam went home. What was it? Damn near 15 minutes ago. Look at me. It's all coming back to me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm having a moment. It's too much. Drag Race is all over the place, but at the same time, I kind of love it. It's gay every day. So, with the teams that are picked, I think Soa did a good job with this. I was sad for how things went, but she chose Ellipse and Lolita. Ellipse because they, of course, are very much, what's the word I'm looking for? She's a dark horse. You never know what you're going to get. And she seems to bring this sort of presence and ambiance about them. And she wants that low key, baboon to be brought from Ellipse. And of course, Lolita's a dancer. So is a dancer. We already got this in the bag. That's the whole girl group. Kaboom. Miss Mama don't have to do nothing. We can just da around and go. Now with Grand Dame, Big Bertha's a presence. Why not? And Paloma, while picked last, of course, I feel like Grand Dame would have done it the same. I feel like Rondon would still pick Paloma. Regardless, it's a good looking group. But either way, the groups are set with Grandon being able to choose. This moment was hilarious. They're going through the music. Grandon's like, I can't do, I'm not going to be able to do rock. Let me go ahead and listen to pop. Oh, well, pop is really good. I really do. Pop is really great. Soa rolls around. So have you chosen what song you want next? Oh, I think we've chosen pop. Oh no, I figured you would. Bye. Thank you. Because it was it was so unnecessary, but it was very yeah, I knew you would pick it. So boom. Thank you. Mind you, she wanted rock because that was way more like what they wanted to do. But it was just really funny of her just going over there like I figured you would want that because that one was the boot. Oh, gotta love her. So was a good captain. She's given Lolita a good chance to get in with choreography and help create the choreography around it with the lips, go through the lyrics, make sure everybody has their stuff together. This was a peaceful air going through this process with the queen. Same thing over here with the Grand Dame and what they wanted to sound like and how they wanted to get personal. Nikki Doll came through the workroom, had a conversation with them about it. I don't need to have a screenshot for that. Scoop. Mark Well, Taj, yeah, those were the folks helping them with the music, to help get them together, baby. I'm not about to sit here and run through this because I want to tell you right now, as Matthew is speed talking. This was so long. No shade. This was long, bitch. I was like, oh my God. Can we move on? Like, like give us these little tiny moments. But I said, oh sister, we didn't need all this. It's all right. It's okay. We were getting through sounds. I couldn't do it. I said, oh my God, please, please move on, move on. It was still lovely getting to know everyone. It was still nice to hear them sing and stuff. All that gas, but Maddie was it's like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I want to see these performances and all that good stuff. Now, past this moment into something very serious. Of course, I talk about it as the trauma ward with Drag Race. Whereas when we get to the middle of the episode, after a bunch of laughs, a bunch of kikis, a few moments of shadiness, this, that, and the other, we have a sit down and someone start talking some real stuff. Okay, now, excuse me, let me get this order correct. The conversation about families and drag is brought up and where they stand with their family. So it discusses that their father does not know that they do drag, but if they were to find out, they would not give a damn. It's just that's not their relationship and how they work because they know that their father knows when they do something, it's with a purpose. So there is no need to consistently seek or tell or do all of that when it comes to something that may end up being an issue, but why stress it now until it actually becomes an issue? Of course, others are having a little bit of their own relatable moments with this too. But then we get on over to Lolita Banana, who has been really opening up the last couple of episodes, discussing their journey with HIV. And of course, their family that is very supportive of them. But at the same time, that support comes with concern, especially with them being positive. But they are undetectable and untransmittable, and they were discussing the stigma that comes from HIV, which does not only apply to the heterosexual community, but even in the gay community, the LGBTQIA plus community, there's a stigma behind it still, in reference for being not educated behind what HIV is and prevention of it, as well as everything that goes within to research, as people getting medicine and forms and ways of doing that, especially since the drug itself is extremely expensive. But there's many programs for that. Regardless of all of that, it's very nice to have Lolita be so open and to be strong in this moment, to be that vulnerable, and for these queens to also realize who this person is. Yes, they were a little bit loud next to when they walked into the workroom the first day, but there was a wall built up and they gave her a space to feel comfortable. And we now see that through these conversations. So I send my bravo to Lolita, and it was also very much represented well on the runway. But for somebody who was an immigrant coming into France and also being a drag queen and a person who is positive and all of this and that and the other, Lolita's a force to be reckoned with because this bitch is she gives, period. So I'm a fan. But shout out to Lolita Banana. This was a very nice moment on Drag Race France, a good moment at that. 100 plus people in the room. It went to 97, still 190,000 mother tuckers in this piece. In my head. Yes, in my head. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant 5 family. And I thank you so much for tuning in today. If you want to drop a tip in my jar, by all means, that link is downstairs with the PayPal, the Cash App, and the Venmo. But that thumbs up is muy importante. So, Nikki Doll is giving. I was here for this. Miss Mama was sex with me so amazing. I was here for it. I liked it. Mama with the asymmetrical. Bob is giving. It's giving me a little, Bordeaux, a little sex kitten, a little something, something. A good rate. Okay, a good rate. I was here for it. So go on, Nick. Nick. hmm Listen, I have to scoot this ahead because I definitely put the judges towards the end here, but I have to talk about them right now. Hold on before I get to these looks. Okay, baby, baby. So I already told you who the guest judges were. Okay, now Daphne Berkey, you're you cut. Daphne Berkey cuts. Do you hear me? She gives like really nice critiques, but then when she reads, my God, I'd be like, oh, Daphne. Oh, Daphne. Now, I love Kitty. I loved it. I love Kitty Dow. I don't know what the reference is or what this was giving. I thought this was Rum Tum Tugger for 2 minutes, baby. I I have been with Kitty through the whole show. Tonight, mm-mm. He go in too, reads, but also gives great advice as well. But I was trying to understand what was happening here. I couldn't. I was like, maybe this is for the person for the night of the thousand. Is it my lens? My lens. I was actually watching my lens. That was A accent to accent gu. My lens. Okay, I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right. I don't know. I just I could I kept thinking in my head, wow. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so Mateo, I was right on the money. I was right on the money. Because I was like, maybe that's what it is. Because I kept staring at him and just going, wow. I figured because of the black and the white and the red, well, the Chucky Fenster hair up top. So there you go. But that's Rum Tum Tugger. You can't tell me no different. Mm-mm. That was Rum Tum Tugger. Rum Tum Tugger. Okay, so the performances themselves, and I see that the people who are, oh Lord, they're cutting the grass, they're coming by. Come on, Matt, go faster. All right, so I don't know why the Grand Dame was determined to shake her chicken cutlets throughout the entire performance because there ain't nothing back there. But this was cute. The Grand Dames team was cute with Paloma and Big Bertha. I enjoyed this for the most part, but I will say Paloma did look a little awkward. It's like negative Evie. She was a little bit confused. Yeah, a little confused for me. I did enjoy it, but also when their lyrics came up, it sounded kind of low. Like I was like, what is going on here? It sounded like really low key, and it was kind of hard to hear. But I like Paloma. It just wasn't the best for me out of everybody that was there, right? I thought Big Bertha kind of gave. I didn't know why they were. I don't know why they sort of like gave her a little bit of flack for it. I thought she was good. Okay, it was mixing issues, so I wasn't the only one. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't losing my nerve here. Not only did I not get the song that I can hear for the lip sync, which I'll listen to after this video, but also the audio was off for a couple people. Good. Okay. It's like we're all sitting in our own homes and we're asking ourselves these questions and we're answering each other without even knowing. We're all sitting in the house. is something wrong with the audio at the same time? Professor Xavier is sitting somewhere right now. Oh, everyone's watching Drag Race France. They don't understand what's happening. Oh my goodness. No, I thought she was good. I like the vocals from Big Bertha. I enjoyed it. Don't wanna break up. Say bye bye. No, it's not that. It's not that. It's the boom boom. It's the boom boom. Um, I thought that Grand Dame 8. This is definitely, entrance look. Full on entrance look. But I enjoyed the performance. I thought she did a good job. It was cool. They did well. It was a nice 8 out of 10 for me. I liked So Was Group better. Now, Ellipse was okay. I enjoyed the lyrics. I just thought there was a little bit of lacking in stage presence. A little bit. Just a little bit. But not to where it was like bad. I thought they were the better group. I think they should have been judged as a group. Ooh. But it was really about Lolita and Soa. Girl, Lolita, banana. Y'all, please have this conversation with me. Were you not living for Lolita? Please tell me y'all were living for Lolita. She was cutting up. Like, I was like, what is this little baby over here? Is the way she was walking out at this part, I was like, okay, she's eating. This is an eat. Very tiny in the center and gay. I was like, go on, Loli. And then, Miss Mama had this really nice Shakira moment. I was like, okay, I see this girl. I know who she is. Very much that. Uh-huh. Loved. Love, 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 love. I thought Lolita was going in. Bitch, when that choreography went to that bow, 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 I was like, yeah. Boom, boom. The Oompa Loompa lyric was great. Like, it was a moment where something was said in the reading challenge. She took it back and made a song out of it. I thought it was fabulous. I thought it was fabulous. I hate that they were saying, oh, she's always so close to winning, but she never does. We'll give this bitch a win because she was cutting up. I liked it. I liked it. Go in, Lolita. I was like, oh, oh, oh. But let's be very clear. So the Muse, Mm. So you remember when Taste had the girl group challenge? And it was that bam, bam, spins, kaboom, hot, up, doom, doom. Like very much like couldn't be stopped. Everything that was done was very much that girl. It was oh, 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 oh. That's how I felt about this mama, about Miss Soda Muse. There wasn't one miss. Not one lyric was wrong. Not one movement was hit incorrectly. She was the moment, the time, and the movement. It was like I love Lolita down, but baby, when Soa's part came up, eat. I was like, oh, I pay great money. And y'all know, let me tell you something. I've gotten to see Taste perform several times while I was at Bitch, you think on TV is so you think TV something, please. That girl works. I was gagged. I wasn't gagged because I was like, I already know she was gonna eat. But she gagged. I was like, oh. The crowd was going nuts. Ugh. I'm talking about full energy, 3-song transitional moment. Yes, that girl. That girl. She did a whole Tinashe concert. Do you hear me? We were at Heart. This bitch did a whole Tinashe concert. Gagged. Ma'am? Not Joyce, not you doing out taste talks to me. I still have to show you that interview. Let's just have to show you that interview. Matty. Matty. I love the girls. A horror's a hoot too. But anywho, past that. So at 8, this was a great performance. Boom. I was like, come on. Just they were the better group. Love the other one, but this was the group. They did that. Them. Love it, man. Shall we get to the runway? Actually, before we do that, just an overall girl group conversation moment, little 5 minute, less than 5 minutes. For the girl group challenges, this was good. We've had some pretty interesting ones before in the past. Some that didn't go well, some that did do really good, but this was good. It was great. Enjoyed it. We all did. Absolutely. Um Best challenge? No. But again, these are all very likable people for the top 6 versus it being like, okay, there's one person up there we just don't like. No, 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 everybody's likable. So it was very enjoyable. All right, let's move on. All over 100 of you in this room, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family. Hit the thumbs down button if you are a hateful person, too. Do what you need to do. Get in the comment section, too. Get angry or show love. Do whatever you need to do. Just, yeah, thanks for being here. Let's start with Lolita Banana first. This was great. Good stuff. First of all, it's can y'all help me with the Night of 1,000 Malins? I feel like I'm saying that incorrectly, and it's really bothering me. It's really bothering me. Um, Lolita Banana with this ensemble that is supposed to represent the person who they are doing, but also come with a message as well on their own behalf. Um, okay. And I've been did my disclaimer. What you talking about? Do I need to do it again? Achoo, bless you. If you can read, then you can see. If you can read, then you can see. My voice is terrible, but I'm gonna sing like this. If you can read, if you can read, yeah, read it. Disclaimer, words. All right, we good? We cool? Got it. I mean, if we ever do it in the middle, if you could read, it's gonna be some terrible off-key song. I'll just sound like a couple of our favorite drag artists. Amora, Milin. I'll get it. Give me a second. By Sunday, I'll have it. I wish I was in Paris. Gaga before. Ooh. See, I was watching one of her concert shows on YouTube, and I saw how she came out. Mama had choreo and everything, and she also had dances. It was big production too. What was it? It was because I'm looking at the video now, or it was earlier. It was from I think Timeless 2013 Live, something like that. I was like, oh. I was like, who is this and what is going on here? And why I just now figuring out this out? Like, never seen them before ever. But now I'm intrigued by what I saw with their stage presence. And she had packed audiences. So I was like, okay, work. Some of her music videos are full on short films. Cool. Okay. I'm here for it. I'll do more research on her, but I was also kind of like, this red hair is giving, and they all had that like updo. I was like, this is very these wigs, interesting. But no, Lolita Banana is first with this interesting message in reference to them being positive, but also undetectable and untransmissible. The stigma behind that with HIV and AIDS, and wearing these blood red garment to represent that. And also showing the signs for the U equals U, which is undetectable equals untransmissible, transmittable. And I was like, okay, y'all better get into Lolita. Not only is she a little firecracker, a dancer, all of the above. Baby girl is full of some messages and some deepness to her too. There's more layers to Lolita. It's lovely to see. I thought this was a great look. Very well done. Okay, so like I like Ellipse. I like Ellipse a lot. This is this. I'm a fan, but when I see what the Grand Dame wears, okay, and then I see this, and I'm like, okay, this is a cute moment. It's kind of fabulous, but it doesn't give me like, does that make sense? Like, it's very ready to wear, and it's nice. It looks good, very tailored. I'd love to have it. This is very ready to wear, and so I like Ellipse, but this wasn't the moment I think that she should have gave for this look. This looks like an SNL cast photo. Oh my goodness. I like it. I just that's where my statement goes and more, and that's where I land and where I stick it. It's great, but it like when I put it next to other girls, I'm like, it just didn't really like pop for me. But I like it a lot. I want this look. I want it. I want it bad. Oh, what's up? What's going on, babe? What's going on for? Hey, Maddie, I just got me some Starbucks and In and Out. Ugh. About to eat. No, yay to the Starbucks. I don't like In and Out, but work. Get your In and Out in. Smoke a little bleezy in half and go see my boyfriend Aaron. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you, baby. I am having a good day. Thank you, my love. Dizzy Dwarf, cute next to gorgeous. No, it's a great look. I just I was hoping for something a little bit more dramatic than, I'm about to perform on stage and this is my like second act of the show. Yeah, child, I'm a Whataburger fan. It's not In and Out, it's not that girl for me. She's good if I'm hungry, but if I can go to Whataburger, I'm at the Whata. I'm at the Whata. Now, Grand Dame. Ah! I just enjoy Grand Dame so much. I think she's sickening. Okay, so first of all, this overcoat dress drama look, mama full on number, I thought was still like the right girl. I really did. I thought it was still the right girl. I was like, okay. She could have been done right there, and I would have been like, okay, that was beautiful finish, right? We get a goatee inspired number, children. Pulls it off real slow so the babies can eat and gives nothing but body. This was sick. I was like, oh, Miss Ma'am. Miss Ma'am. Gasp. It's still a good look though. It don't meet the assignment if that is correct. It doesn't meet the assignment. I like to be fair with that, but this is great. It's still puss. You saw the original version of this, so no, she just misreferenced it. Got you. Okay. Maybe that also played into the scoring for this week too, and that was not discussed, or maybe they said something on the runway. So, okay, that part too, because remind yourselves, Trinity released that information, or she talked about it at some show saying that, you know, um, they didn't show the bad critiques they got. They only showed the nice critiques for All Star 7. So even for, say, this show, what if they did tell her, oh, this isn't the reference, but they just cut the moment? Because not everybody got everyone's critiques from what they did. We only would like see two people and sometimes one. So maybe they did discuss it on the runway and we just never heard it. That's possible. To look a certain way. Yeah. But no, I like it. Oh, this wig. Oh, the eye makeup. Oh, the lashes. Oh, whoa. It's great. Quite fabulous. Yeah. Oh, we love. Okay, so with Demuse. So the Akamal on the back of this coat, I actually saw the reference that she got this from, so I was like, oh, okay. Um, it's okay for me. This isn't like fantastic, but she sells looks for me. That's the thing about Soa Demuse. Was it the most fantastic thing ever? But no, I thought it was still like a bop. It wasn't no grand dame. Mm-mm. But yeah, the Mugatu wig. Shut up! Are you talking about grand dame with that Mugatu wig? Uh, Zoolander, such a good movie. I didn't like Zoolander too. It was terrible. She pulls out this little I'm about to perform number here. It's cute. It's cute. It's all right. I like Soa. Her performance is what really sold it for me. Not this look in general, but I did enjoy the fantasy. I thought Paloma gave. There was a little fan out there. Did everyone get the fan? I didn't see the fan for everyone. I was here for Paloma's look. I thought this was kind of fab. Was this wrong? The judges weren't really giving her a lot, so I was very confused. But this I thought was lovely. I thought it was fabulous. I was like, oh, I I got that, but and trust me, that I can't miss as someone who's seen The Fifth Element like a billion times. She even said on the runway with Soa Demuse's look. My point is, when she got out of it, is it something that the person who they're supposed to be was? You know what I'm saying? That's why it missed me with that moment with Soa. I was like, oh, well, okay, so did we go to a movie? Are we now Mila Jovovich? Because that's not who they said we would do it. You know what I'm saying? That's where my mind was going. That's why I was like, okay, so what are we doing now? And I totally get it. Even though I wish it was a full bandage dress number. But again, I still think it was okay. To Paloma, this was great. I love it. I was a fan. I was like, oh, puss. And the fan gave. Now, this shot is everything. I feel like they're playing the SNL music and they're rapping the show. And Paloma's like, thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. You know, we got to give a shout out to Coldplay for performing. Uh, John, my friends, my family, all of you. I love you so much. Thanks for tuning in. Good night. Like, it feels like this is the last picture before that SNL wrap up is about to happen. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. So, who else was happy to see Big Bertha's beard painted for this red wig? Bitch, I just wanted to give her a standing ovation for painting the beard a different color, girl. I was just like, yes, yes. I was so happy because I think we talked about this before with like, is she going to do something different with it? Are we going to do something with that? Because you have this canvas of this beautiful beard hair and you really could go the fuck in. You know what I mean? Like, create the illusion that we're asking if you're gonna make your hair a ginger up top, I need the bread to be at the bottom. How are we gonna have the cookies? What we doing today? Either way, I was happy with this look. Now, when Daphne said this was cosplay, I was like, wait, what? I was like, wait, what? We're not gonna let her have a moment. I was like, Bertha, I don't think they like you. I think they love you, but they don't like, sister. Now, I will say that, the bodysuit that this is not fitting all the way in the leg area. It's little drapes. It's a little drapery. It's a little sag of the dag. A little bit. However, I kind of was, I don't know, I was here for the fantasy. She do look like she's about to save her universe, and riding a horse. But this was a gag. Give. Okay, see now this does this. Okay. Now I see what they're referring to. Now I get what they're talking about. However, I like to focus on this part and just say I thought this was lovely with the red painted beard, and I enjoyed it. So there. But this is now bothering me. I'm like, ooh, not the costume department. We need to fight. Okay, but yeah, go on, Big Birth. Judging Untucked. Rum Tum Tugger. Soa Demuse is the winner. Be mad at somebody else for it. When I tell you, I think she won with a lot of points based on the challenge in particular, because Grand Dame was great, but Grand Dame's runway like eclipsed everybody else's, in my opinion. But I think for Soa, especially because her lyrics, her dancing, all of that, and then some, there was no denying. There was no denying that baby. She ate the challenge alive. So I was like, go on. I think Lolita was a very close second. And I think Grand Dame was a third. Even though Grand Dame, again, Runway was fabulous, her lyrics were fun, it was all a good time. I just think Lolita came with a message and a full story, as well as killing the challenge. So is the same. So there it is with that. But yes, yeah. So it definitely has stage presence. It's something about first of all, the fact that she goes yo 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 and everybody just starts to light up even when they're talking to her and she's just having that, but it's also kind of like when Taste would talk on the show. Remember what's the crack, what's the crack, what's the all that kind of stuff. Just full on words. But it would be good shit. So again, so it's just great. So happy she has 2 wins. 2 wins. She also has 2 lip syncs. So would stay out that bottom, baby. Stay out that bottom, baby. I don't want. I would hate to see you have to lip sync for a third time. But yeah, she's cool. I love Soa. Moving past the Demuse and on to the bottom 2. This would have been lovely to hear. Bitch, I just sat there and watched the show like what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? This doesn't even match the movements. It is so weird. Like, I mean, I can say this. Paloma was eating her up, kind of, from what I could see. Like, just based off of Ellipse movements, Ellipse was just a little bit under. And Paloma was giving you all kinds of like flirty and fun and just very much like the moment for what I could see. I thank you for telling me it's on Twitter. I got that. I'm definitely going to check it out right after this video and also while I'm editing my reaction. So I will most certainly do it to all the people who are reminding me that is online. Thank you. Thank you. I'll make sure to check it out. It was for what it was. For what it was. It looked like a good. It looked like a good time. It did. It looked great. They gotta fix that. Paloma wins. I couldn't see Paloma going home this early. But Ellipse, it's sad to see them go. I did love that they did their Snatch Game impression on the way out the door. Great stuff. But they were a mood. They were always chill. Like, even when we had deep conversations and we talked about stuff that was personal with them, All of the above. I liked Ellipse, so this was like, oh no. I mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I hated it. I was kind of like, fuck. So now we got Paloma, Soa Demuse, Big Bertha, Lolita Banana, and Le Grand Dame left in the competition. I don't know. I was like, who do I see? Because I actually had a lips going a little further than this in my like bracket in my brain. I think the Grand Dame is going to make it to the finale. I would hope Soa makes it. That's who I'm. That's my favorite on the cast. I really do want Lolita. I want Lolita to, yeah. Nerdigans, why are we asking that question? We don't answer those questions. We don't spoil stuff on this cast. People like to watch. Ah, I'm nervous. Yeah. Bertha, I don't know. I don't think they want Bertha to win. So I don't know if they're gonna put Bertha in the top three. I don't know. I think that it might be Paloma, Soa, and Grand Dame, but I kind of want Lolita to be in the top three. Are they doing a top four or top three? I feel like they're doing a top three. It's first season. I don't know. I like this show though. It's cute. I know somebody was up in here saying it was lackluster, and we're all entitled to our own opinions, but for me personally, I do enjoy it. It's just there's not a lot of people to dislike, and there's no real villain of the season. There's no moment where there's storyline narratives of this person we shouldn't like, and this one is, always getting picked on, and this one's got some reasons, this, that, and the other. No, it's very sisterly bond. And that's cute too. We like that. But sometimes shows that have those elements of those arcs add layers to the development of us being entertained or like, ooh, what's gonna happen next? Because Miss Mama don't like this girl, and ooh, when this happens, but this bitch over here eats and da 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 da. So it's a nice show. It's fun. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. It's good. I mean, I wouldn't put this down for the record books, but also let's remind ourselves, Thomas, this is the first season of Drag Race France. Like, let's remind ourselves of Drag Race Down Under's first season. And that got a 2. And somehow Thailand can't get 3. And season 2 was a bop. Had a lot going on, but it was a bop. Kind of what you make it, but also I get where folks can find the show to be either repetitive or sometimes it's not bringing the heat that you were asking, and it may just be casting or how the storyline is being driven for you by the show. So I get it fully. I guess for me, it's more so again, a young American that took a couple of French classes that is sort of falling into the Drag Race France aspect and atmosphere, giving Nikki Doll her respect and her dues because Miss Mama, this position's actually doing really great for her. I love her hosting the show. Kitty Smile and Daphne Burke, I had no idea who those people were, and now I know who they are. I'm learning so much through watching this, so I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I'm watching Down Under again because let's try it again this time. Let's pray, oh my God, we don't have another situation where, we're having to apologize for someone's past racism. Like, that was so really, really, we're doing this because you found out some shit later. I don't want that. And I don't want it to be in somebody's basement like it was last time because they had to move filming locations, which I get they're on a schedule, but it came out feeling not complete. You brought artists back for what? For what? That made no fucking, now I gotta swear, sense. It made none. You brought this bitch back to be safe the whole time? Baby. I'm not sure when Holland's coming back. I think they got a 3, but I'm not quite sure. I didn't ask nobody's questions when I talked to my sister Vanessa up here. Hey, Vanessa. I don't want to ask nobody questions, get them in trouble. So I don't know if they out of three or not. But yeah, no, on a real note, like, oh, so I actually reviewed a portion of season 2 for Drag Race Thailand on my channel, Chrysanthemum Wine. So if you type in, wow, I've done that many videos that shit is actually like folded in. I think, yeah, the video should still be up. I did reviews. That's how I got to know Pangina Hills. That's why Pangina is my sister, through those videos. So yeah, I didn't finish it, but I got through a portion of it. I always say I should finish it, but I know how YouTube punishes me for picking up on old videos, so I won't. But God, I hope they get a third. I hope they get a third. As a French person, it's so cool to enjoy my favorite show, but with a help me out, Mateo. I'm old. Cultural references. What is LLMY? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna do that. It's gonna irritate the hell out of me. Spanky Jackson. Spanky actually left a comment. They, because I threw a little shade or whatever, and like, thanks for reading me in my comment section on the Meet the Queens video. So I think Spanky can take the piss out of their own jokes or whatever. But we'll see. I don't. Oh, love my sissy. She was so lovely to me. Oh, I can't wait for y'all to see that interview. She was nice, tall, hot too. Actually, very hot. But yeah, I love my sissy. And the people, everybody that was over there with her team in particular, so sweet. They all saw my reviews. I was like, really? So nice, so lovely. Um, Someone asked a question that I wanted to answer. I thought it was great. I enjoyed it. People who didn't like the movie, I think sometimes I don't want to knock no one for they hated it because I just think sometimes people go into films with expectations and they don't know how to just follow along and not ask a lot of questions. And there are certain moments that don't need to be like in a certain kind of way for people. I don't know. The film was different. Um yeah, I'm not going to spoil it. I promise you I'm not going to spoil it, but the biggest thing out of it is the expectations that everybody had going into it, thinking it was going to be something, and it was something completely different. But the thing about this movie for me that I loved is the stories that all really accumulated around the main focus, and it added so much to it. And the references that were used, a lot of underlying shit, but the references. Woo! That bitch, as somebody who is a fan of what references were being used in the film, baby, I was over there having my full nerdgasm. I was like, oh my God, he did not. There were quotes that were very, but oh, I was so happy because the best way to describe it without once again ruining the film for you here is you need to understand Jordan Peele. Um, Jordan Peele is a Twilight Zone fanatic. And it's clear if you watch Get Out, then Us, and then Nope back to back to back, it is like watching a whole very long episode of the Twilight Zone. I put that on God because it's those kind of stories. It doesn't have to be super scary. Everything's just very creepy and ominous, and it builds and it makes you very uncomfortable. It makes you think and it makes you like ask questions that sort of take away logic. And now it's about what if. So that's why I respect him as a director. And I have my list of directors who I love, and this, that, and the other. But Jordan Peele is one of my new favorites because, as a black man too, also giving this kind of art. Oh, honey, I'm hype. I'm hype. I live. I love the weird shit. I love the weird shit. So yeah. But no, I like to know. I think people should see it. I think if you're gonna watch it though, I'd see it in IMAX to get the big, big, big screen because that's how I saw it. I plan to go watch it again in 4DX because I want to do the shaky seats because there are several scenes that I know in 4DX would be chef's kiss with that movie. Oh, I know there'd be several scenes that'd be so scary. Like, because yeah, watching a movie in 4DX is like riding a roller coaster. By the way, it's very much that. Yeah, so no, go watch it. It was good. I like it. It was good. I would say also there were moments that will make you freak out, and there were other things that you may be like, "What the hell is this about?" But I promise you, it all makes perfect sense. Okay. I gotta go, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you had a good time. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you are new here. Become a part of this Rant Pack family. Drop a thumbs up, please. It's so important that you drop thumbs up, and make sure to get in the comment section after this video and tell me your thoughts because YouTube sees that and they love that stuff. Also, if you want to drop a tip in my jar just for hosting with the most today, it's the paypal.me/MattyRants, cash up $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants, but please, that thumbs up is so important. That's the one. I thank you so much for tuning in. Tomorrow, I love you too, Mateo. I love all of you. All of you. Tomorrow's P Valley. So watch P Valley, catch yourselves up. We're gonna tune in tomorrow around the same time, have a conversation about that. That's Wednesday. Thursday's break day, but you'll see me on Patreon for those reactions of Drag Race France and Canada's Drag Race. And then Friday, you won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. Beyonce Day. I'll see you for Beyonce Day. I'll see you for Beyonce Day. Saturday will be All Star 7. Canada's Drag Race will be pushed to Monday. And then, of course, we'll have the panel on Sunday. Full schedule, kids. Plus, that interview with Melissa from the Real World Homecoming New Orleans. Around the corner, this way she comes. I'm gonna drop it like in the middle of the night and not say anything. Melissa will be the only one that knows it's coming. I'm gonna just do like a little boop, and I can't wait for y'all to enjoy that video as well. That conversation was excellent, and it also dives really deep into the real world universe as well as what happened to Melissa and what's going on with her. So yes, fun, 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 fun. And mind you, and I still got shit to post. Trust me, there's still content sitting in a hard drive right now that I'm like, all right, we have to pull this up and get to it because it's over hours and hours of stuff. So yeah, lots of things, lots of things. But yes, can't wait to talk about that too. It's funny because I was on the phone with Jiggly the other day and we were discussing some other things. And she was telling me, Camp Matty, you're gonna love the season. So I heard Drag Race Philippines is gonna be a gag. All right. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. I will see you next time.
Listen.